Hey Linux friends, welcome back to these mind-blowing, stunning tutorials of mine as we work our way towards the Red Hat Certified Systems Administrator and get that certification. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Anyways, today we are going to be focusing on something that every Linux administrator has to do multiple times, thousands of times at nauseam. Working with users. So creating users, modifying users, deleting users, and then passwords. Working with passwords. I forgot my password, or it's expired, or I can't remember, or oh yeah, good stuff. So let's look at the objectives for today, the mission if we choose to accept it. Create, delete, and modify local user accounts, change passwords, and adjust password aging for local user accounts. Accounts, people. Let's get southern. So let's jump over to our terminal, which is where? Where is it? It is lost. There it is. It is back. The magic of computers. If I rifle through, stream through these commands at a mind-blowing pace, relax, it's okay. You can watch this again at like half the speed. Or just click the link in the description and go to my website. There is a blog entry for every video I make because I'm thorough. And with all the comments, extra explanations, anything that I tend to forget as I just randomly do this unscripted with my caffeine. Let's go. Yeah. And so there I'm thorough, there I'm professional, I think, more. Yeah, so let's start at the beginning. In the beginning, there was user add. Then you have user mod, and then you have user del. See, open source, Linux, it just makes sense. So user add to add a user. Let's start with that. Let's add the user Jacob, which is a strong, fine Icelandic name, Jakob, which is my middle name. And let's give Jakob a password. And now he has a password. See, already you've learned two things. You can create a user, user add, and then password, username. You've given them a password. I know, it's amazing. And you might be asking yourself, where are these users stored in Linux? Thank you for asking. As you can see, cat etc password shows us the treasure trove of users. And here is Jakob that we just created. Let's explain this. Let's do a deep dive. Grep Jakob etc password. Just look at Jakob. Here's the username that we gave him. This field right here, the X, it's forbidden. No, it's a legacy field. They used to store the password there. Now they do that in etc shadow, which we will look at in a moment after the break. The user ID 1001, the group ID 1001. Right here in between would be a comment field. This is the home directory and the default shell. And so because we're looking at that, let's do user mod -c, which is comment, and give Jakob a comment. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? So here's the comment that we just created. Let's do something else. See, what I would do if I was you, take all of these commands, check out my blog, of course. Hello, but user add --help. And then you get to see all the cream of the crop that you can sizzle on top of these commands. let's do user mod again. My -s. I always want to say minus. Maybe you can do that. Who knows? -s -s. Sorry. Hello. Going in circles. User mod. Let's do seashell. Jacob. Now we have changed the shell, the default shell for Jacob. And let's just check that out. Let's see if he actually gets that. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. It gives it away that it's not bash. So we've covered user add, password, and then user mod. And let's delete, well, yeah, let's just delete Jacob. If we do user del, it just deletes the user. So it depends on the policies, laws, etc. in your country, company, if you should keep the home directory for users. If we want to delete the home directory as well, we do -r, and see his home directory is gone. And let's look at one thing that's nifty. It's good to know. It's good to know. User add. See, user add, the command gets the default values from this location. So creates a home because we want our Linux users to have a home. Debian. So we create a home, the default shell for all users, and then we have scale, which is an interesting thing, which is also, I think, probably going to be on the exam. So let's take a look at it. etc scale. It's empty. Anything that's put into scale is actually copied over to any future new user accounts. So let's do vim corp readme. Super important. If you do a great job, you will get a raise in 3 months and a BMW. Wow, sweet. And so let's do user add, and let's show you a few more examples. Group, I want him to be a part of the group wheel, so we can sudo, give him a comment, AT's hero. The shell, because we just learned that, we want to give him the seashell by the seashore, and Rambo, voila. So let's check out home, Rambo, see what's there. He has court readme. That is stunning, people. So that's how that works. If you ever want to copy whatever to new user accounts, do that way. So user add, user del, user mod, password. We have looked at where default users are stored. So let's, without further ado, look at password policies for users. So let's look at Jakob. Oh, we deleted him. Let's do Rambo. And so, as you can see, the command Chager, Vivi, nobody knows how to pronounce that. Chake, Nicholas Chake. In the exam, so if you can't remember whatever was command to do this, do man -k and do pass W, and then just let's look at the top. Here it is. Chake, the good old Chake. Change user password expiry information. See, that's how we roll. So Rambo. So let's look at these options. But here's an exam tip without having taken the exam. If I'm told to change, I don't know, I'm guessing, let's say password expires never. And the exam says set it to 90 days. The easiest way for us to accomplish that is Jake Rambo, and then it just goes through all of the different values that we can set. So minimum password age, that's actually the time that the new password has to be valid for, because we don't want a user to change to a new password and then in 15 minutes change back to the old one. So let's say, oh, that person has to have that new password at least for 7 days. And then 90 days is the password expires. 3 months, last password change. That was just today because I just created Rambo. Let's give him the default value for password expiration warning is 7. If the exam says change it to 5, let's change it to 5. Password inactive is an interesting option. So let's say your password expires after 90 days. 5 days before that happens, it starts to issue a warning. Hey, you're about to expire. Do something. And then inactive is actually a grace period where you can, it's like a password self-service portal where you can actually change the password yourself. So you SSH into the server, and then you can actually change your password for how many days it's been inactive. So let's say 3 days, no expiration date. So let's look at Rambo again. See, today we set the password. It expires in 90 days. So on December 27, if Rambo SSH is into the server, he's going to be asked to change the password so he can actually log in. He can't log in if he doesn't change the password. And he actually has 3 days to do that. After the 3 days are done, after December 30th has lapsed, he's actually going to have to contact you, the Linux administrator, to do something, to fix it. And here are the other values that we set. So let's say you have a contractor that's working and you have a rule within the company that they should always expire after a month. So remember --help. The option is capital E, sorry. Let's do 2025, February 28th, Rambo. So on February 28th, 2025, this account is just going to expire no matter what. Let's quickly jump over to AnyType, see if I forgot anything. We've created a user, we've deleted a user, we've modified local user accounts, we've changed passwords, we've adjusted password aging for local user accounts. I think we're pretty much set. In the last video, let's look at what we did there, because we're just rolling, people. We're making progress. We did these 3 things. So if you haven't looked at that video, that was an amazing video that's getting rave reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, like 100%, I heard. And so check that out. Hack, crack the root password, be a Linux and Ninja. And the next video that's going to come tomorrow is we are gonna do groups. I don't want this video to be too long, and then we're gonna configure super user access. And there's actually more involved with that, because I have heard that you have to do some custom sudo things. So that's gonna be an interesting one. So stay tuned, don't leave me now. Next video is going to drop tomorrow. Take a look at the website, click like and subscribe. Write in the comments if you have any questions, things that I can cover further, and then I'll just add it to the blog. So I'll see you on the flip side, and I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye. I know you thought you were done. I'm sorry, I forgot one thing, and it's pretty important. So, how to lock a user account and unlock a user account. Let's just do that real quick. And how we do that is with user mod because we're modifying a user. Let's take a look at the options. You have lock and unlock. And so let's say we want to lock our trusty friend Rambo. That's how we do it. And how we confirm that is looking at the shadow file that I was going to show you in the video. And here you can see the username and you have an exclamation mark right here. This is the password for that user that's hashed, and then you cannot log in because the exclamation mark. If you look at Armin, there's no exclamation mark in front of the hashed password, and so he can actually log in. And there is another way that you can confirm that, and that's by doing pass WD capital S Rambo. You can see the password is locked. And so I would really encourage you to look at the password command with its options. It's not just to set a password, you can do more things. So let's do user mod unlock Rambo, and let's confirm. And now you can see the password is set and encrypted. And let's do etc shadow. And don't worry, and somebody's gonna say that I'm showing you the passwords, but these are temporary passwords that I don't use anywhere, so it doesn't matter. Crack away. See, the exclamation mark is gone, and now Rambo can log in. And these fields right here, these values are the one that we set. Remember, 3 days for inactive, 90 days, maximum password H. And so I think I covered everything, and I think we're good to go. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.